Hi, I'm Jennifer Rothschild. Welcome to this month's womensministry.net video devotional. I'm so glad you're here. I was in the kitchen a couple of weeks ago making one of my mom's recipes. Don't you just love when you get to do that? Well, I was making mince. My mother used to make these amazing cream cheese mince, and in fact, she was so good at it that when I was in high school, she used to make them for weddings. And that meant that sometimes, especially during busy seasons, the whole family got involved. And so my mom would have all of us helping to knead the dough so that she could form them into mince. Well, I'll never forget one night, my dad was getting ready to go to church, and my mom was working so hard to try to get this completed. And he was ready early, so he said, "I'll help you, honey." So, of course, he washed his hands, and he began the kneading process. Well, all the mince got formed that evening. They had hardened. The next day we were tasting them, and something was wrong. They didn't taste right. They had a strong taste, almost like alcohol. It was like the smell of rubbing alcohol. I really can't describe it. It was the most, none of us could figure it out. Well, anyway, we retraced our steps. And my mom realized that my dad, right before he had helped make those mince, had splashed Old Spice all over his face. And of course he had washed his hands, but evidently that was strong stuff. And so every time he kneaded the dough, that fragrance, that taste went all throughout the batch. Well, we had to throw them away and start over. But here's the point. You and I have that same potential. Here's what I mean. Everything we touch, we leave our influence on. You see, when my dad helped knead that dough, that fragrance, that taste didn't end up just on one mint. It spread throughout the whole batch. And that's how your influence is. That's how my influence is. So we've got to be so mindful that our hands, spiritually, are clean before the Lord so that He can use us. So that everything we touch spreads the purity, the peacefulness, the presence of Christ, so that His influence goes everywhere we touch. Just a thought. And you might even now need to go and buy some mince just to enjoy. Well, God bless you, ladies. Thanks for joining me today. Come visit us at womensministry.net. It always is a better place when you show up.